So, in this segment, we're going to be discussing kind of the Tory hypocrisy between the way Nadim Zahawi has been treated over breaking the Ministerial Code versus the way Suella Braverman was treated over breaking the Ministerial Code. Now, you can argue that she broke it as a part of Liz Truss's cabinet and she was given somehow a mulligan by Rishi Sunak. But this is genuinely great stuff here, and just a Tory MP being made to look like an absolute moron. So we'll cut to the clip here.
As he stood on the steps of Downing Street to talk about accountability and integrity, he's got so many problems coming down the track. Dominic Raab is the next thing that people will be looking at.
So Dominic Raab was accused of bullying by, I think, around 27 civil servants now. 27. They're interviewing senior mandarins. So mandarins are like, I think, super experienced and really senior civil servants about Dominic Raab's kind of actions. And it's just... Imagine, like, Dominic Raab bullying people. Like, the guy looks like, a gust of wind and he does the chicken dance, Jesus.
He's talking about the Ministerial Code. Suella Braverman was sacked because of breaching the Ministerial Code.
Is it Braverman or Braverman?
Then within 6 days, she's back in under Rishi Sunak. If he is really going to follow this mantra of integrity and really believing in the Ministerial Code, then he has got to revisit Suella Braverman and he's got to be very tough with Dominic Raab.
I think it's too late for Suella Braverman. Like, sacking her now just makes no sense. What's going to say you broke the Ministerial Code like a while ago? You're done, chief. Like, that's just not going to fly. Like, maybe if he looks for like a minor excuse to get rid of her. The problem is he needed Braverman and the ERG in order to get into number 10. That was the problem that Rishi Sunak had. He needed the ERG, and when you look at what happened, he made what's his face, Brexit hardman Steve Baker a minister. He made Chris Heaton Harris a minister, and these are former chairmen of the ERG. And so, for him to sack Suella Braverman, it's just not going to happen.
Do you agree?
Well, I think Suella...
This is like, people who like car crash television, you're going to enjoy this because this is so painful.
The point about Suella has already been made, and
she breached the Ministerial Code.
And that...
She did breach the Ministerial Code, and she was fired. She was sacked, I think, by Liz Truss, which was the right thing to do, which Liz Truss, a person who has minimal integrity, did a better job than Rishi Sunak in a lot of ways.
That has been accepted under the previous... Sorry. She was left under Liz Truss's...
My man's stumbling all over the shop.
...administration.
For 6 days.
And then the Prime Minister said she's decided to... she's owned up to her mistake and she won't do it again, and then he reappointed her on that basis.
So do you think Nadim Zahawi should be allowed back in if he says, look, I'm really sorry, I shouldn't have done that? Do you think he should be allowed back in?
Well, no, but that's not really the point.
It's like, she apologised, she's really sorry, it won't happen again, and that's why she's been allowed back in. And then what if Zahawi apologised? How often is it that Zahawi's going to get almost £30 million in his bank account from an offshore trust? That can't happen every other year, can it? So there's more chance of Braverman breaking the Ministerial Code by sending emails to people who shouldn't have them, versus Nadim Zahawi's tax scandal. So the simple fact is, like, both of them should be gone. Like, you can make the case that it happened under a previous administration, but it was 6 days. Like, like the journalist points out, it was 6 days, and the way he stumbles here is genuinely so funny to me. Like, it's just madness.
Well, no, but that's not really the point.
What is the point then? It's can you live in a culture where ministers are fired? She didn't resign, she was sacked, right? She was sacked, and then say, she said she was sorry, previous administration. Like, it doesn't make sense. Such a system doesn't make any sense, especially given the fact that, it was a very short leadership contest with Rishi Sunak. It's honestly, man, like... Imagine having to go on TV. Like, if I was a Tory MP, right, you would never see me in media. Like, at most, you might see me in the local paper. At most, with a friendly journalist. You would not see me on TV flailing to defend these clowns because they have done such a poor job of giving you anything to hang your hat on. Absolutely anything. This government's an absolute mess. It has been for a long time now. So for you to go onto TV and try and defend it when the best you can come up with is no, that's not really the point when it comes to 2 breaches of the Ministerial Code by different ministers. And I can't wait to see the Dominic Raab stuff. Genuinely can't wait to see what happens with him, because it seems like he's been accused. The accusations of bullying are credible, given the sheer scale of it. But anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, support the channel on Patreon if you can, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.